we're going to talk about leading change. I had lunch with one of my colleagues a couple of months ago, and she told me that her boss told her, just use AI. And she really didn't even know what that meant. And I showed her a few things on my phone, and she asked me to share some prompts with her, but she had no clue what she was supposed to do in the context of her business, of her position, and what the company wanted her to do. And it just made me think about how, as leaders, sometimes we can be really clear about what we think we want. But as my husband often tells me, he can't read my mind, and our employees can't read our minds. And if we cannot articulate what it is that we want and what success looks like, our employees are just going to be stabbing in the dark. So Giant has a concept that says that we need to have enough disappointment with what we're experiencing to make a change. But we also have to understand what the vision is of where we're going and understand what the next steps are. And all of that has to be bigger than the resistance to making the change. And Chip and Dan Heath, in a book called Switch, that talks about leading people through change, talks about people having a clear vision, having a clear pathway, and having an emotional buy-in to what that looks like. And that is about sort of like not having the resistance and understanding that this will be better. But all change comes with grief, because whatever we're leaving behind, there's a loss, whether it's position or knowledge or expertise, that now we're having to try something new. So in this world of AI right now, which is sort of this wild west, and there are so many different things that we can and can't do, it's really imperative for us to be setting some guardrails and parameters about what does success look like. But no matter what change we're leading, whether it's about engaging or embracing AI, or it's a new software that we're using, or a new program, or a new protocol, or something that we're doing to adjust to what's going on in the market that we face right now, we need to be really clear. And if we cannot articulate it to our people are not going to be able to execute. So I want to encourage us as leaders to be really thoughtful about making sure we know what it is that we want, we know how to articulate it, and we get feedback from our people that they are aligned and they understand what we're saying. This is going to help us initiate and execute change so much better than if we just throw out some blanket random comment like use AI. So try to be articulate, try to be clear, and try to make sure you have feedback from your folks before you ask them to execute. And have a great week.